Hey all, Lori here from Laurie's World. So I have my leftover spaghetti sauce that I made a while back. As you know, you could look up the recipe on my baked ziti or my creamy spaghetti sauce. You'll see how I did it. So I have a leftover. I have boiled 2 boxes of Muller's lasagna noodles. This is what I use. In a big old pan like that. Anyways, I'm doing that. I have my cheeses out. I'm going to use 2 small bags of Italian with sliced mozzarella and, of course, Parmesan. Always got to have the Parmesan, don't I? All right, I am going to proceed to stack all of the ingredients into my pan. So now I'll show you what I do. First, I'm going to layer the bottom with a generous helping of sauce. Spreading it all around. I'm going to sprinkle some Parmesan on the bottom. This is what it looks like when it's prepared. From there, I'm just going to stack my noodles. I like to give it a strong base. So even though it really could go with only 4, I like to squish them together and give 5 on the bottom, on all my layers at the bottom as I'm stacking my first set. It just gives it a nice base. Let me turn my cold water on. Noodles are hot. Okay. Now that's what it looks like for the first layer. Okay. Now the second layer goes in the opposite direction. The reason you do this is to do a lattice effect so that the noodles all bond together. So you're going to cut a little off just to measure up to the side of your pan. That you could do yourself. You just put the noodles in and gauge where you need to cut it off. So then you just do the same thing that you did for the bottom layer. And you're just going to crisscross as many layers as you want with as many noodles as you've got. And when I finish this first row, I will show you what it looks like. And then after I've done 4 or 5 pieces, I could take the cut-off pieces to make my 5th. So, you now have another layer. So at this point, I will smother it with sauce. You could use as much or as little as you like. I like to just smother the noodles, make sure they're coated. That way, it doesn't get dry when the cooking process is over. So it'll look like this. At this point, I will take my sliced mozzarella. It's usually 6 slices, 3 on one side, 3 on the other side. So it looks like that. Now I'm going to take we're not big cheese, like really cheesy in your face on our lasagna. So you can coat it as thick of the cheese as you want it, or as much. So there's that. And I always finish off my cheese, it's 3 cheeses, with my Parmesan. So I do the Italian mix, the mozzarella, and the Parmesan. Now I'm going to continue this process till I have all my noodles and my pan is stacked high. Okay, I have finished layering it. I've got 3 layers in a 9 by 13 pan. As you can see, this is the finished overall product. I'm going to wrap it with some foil, keep it in the oven at 350 for about an hour, and then I'm going to take it off and cook it on a lower temperature, usually about 275 for about 20 minutes. And then if for some reason kids come up or the husband comes up, you could turn it down to like 175 and just cover it back up and leave it in the oven so it stays warm without continuing to cook and to become overcooked, dried, and burnt. All right, if you like this video, please go check out the other videos that I have posted in Lauries World. See you there. All right, all. Lasagna's been done cooking. There you go. Golden brown. Look at that. Now that is a good looking lasagna, my friends.